Let's start this with a prayer. Dear Father, I thank you for this day and this opportunity to be used as a vessel to let your people know that you are available, able, and ready in the name of Yeshua from Nazareth. Let's cut this bread. Hosea 11:4. Oh, it's day 14. 11:4. I led them with cords of a man, with bonds of love, and I became to them as one who lifts the yoke from their jaws. And I bent down and I fed them. But let's go a little bit like above this, because I just want to start at 1 and then we'll go to 5. So it's Hosea 11, the Lord's love for Israel. When Israel was a child, I loved him, and out of Egypt I called my son. Israel called to the Egyptians. Even as Israel was leaving them, they kept sacrificing to the Baals and burning offerings to idols. It was I who taught Ephraim to walk, taking them by the hand, but they never knew that I healed them. I led them with the human cords, with ropes of love. To them I was like one who eases the yoke from their jaws. I bent down to give them food. Israel will not return to the land of Egypt, and Assyria will be his king, because they refuse to repent. I personally know what it is like to constantly keep going against the grain. And I'm talking about the Most High. Like, man, going back to my nothingness and not really understanding how much he has loved me, what he has done for me, how he sacrificed for me, how he remained faithful for me. It's always him behind the scenes. And it's really difficult. And this is day 14. I have 7 days left. I have a week left. And what has been happening in my personal life, okay, it's not gonna cry, not gonna cry, right? I had a contract with somebody, and this person violated the contract. And then I felt embarrassed and ashamed because this contract was violated. And it's just like, man, why couldn't I have made a better decision in choosing who I was going to, have a contract with pertaining to this one thing? And I would consult the Most High, regularly on this situation, and I wasn't understanding why he would let this contract go as far as it had went, and the things that it like happened during this time that me and this person were in this agreement together. And then I'm questioning the Most High, and I'm being like, why am I in this position? And people will be like, you should never question God. But what child doesn't question their father? Like, why do you have me doing this? Like, what's the point? Any real parent is going to be like, I'm doing this so it can strengthen this, or I'm doing this so you can learn this, or I'm doing this because you're going to need this in the future. And one thing that I realized about me being in this contractual agreement with somebody, was how much the Most High felt. Like, when we decide to go our own way, when he has done so much, when he has said, look, I got a covenant with you. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to love you. I'm going to care for you. I'm going to, always have your best interest at heart, but you need to follow my rules and my commandments, and you'll be straight. But the minute that you deviate from this, you're going to get the curses that come along with doing me bogus. That's hard. It's hard to feel what God is feeling for his children when he knows, like, I loved you. I've loved you with an everlasting love, but yet you still keep turning to me. And it said, Israel called to the Egyptians. Even as Israel was leaving them, they kept sacrificing to the Baals, the god, the fertility god. Like, Baal would take kids, like, it would be the sexual promiscuity, all of this stuff. And offering burnt offerings to idols. And then he goes, it was I who taught Ephraim to walk, held them by the hand, but they never knew that I healed them. I led them with human cords. The kindness that the Most High has shown to his people, the kindness that I showed to this person that I had this agreement with. I'm really believing you're going to, own up to your end of the bargain and do what you're supposed to do, not really realizing that this person didn't have enough experience and didn't have the capability to fulfill this contract. So now I'm like, man, I couldn't have chose somebody better. Why? And then feeling some type of way about the decision that I made. And the Most High being like, I needed you to be in this contract, this agreement with this person. I needed this person to see how I move. I needed this person to realize that without me, you'll have nothing. Hold on. Okay, I had to blow my nose. And how patient he was, because once this person had violated this contract that we had, I'm ready to be like, cool, let's start the legal proceedings to get stuff cracking. And the Most High is like, no, during this season, I need you to be kind, I need you to be patient, and I need you to always forgive. Be ready to forgive, is what he told me. And I'm like, ugh, I don't want to forgive. I want to choose violence. And he was like, no, you're a representative of me. So when I tell you to conduct yourself a certain way, this is how you need to conduct yourself. But it also showed me how I still had things that I had to work on too. So while I'm sitting here going back and forth about how this person didn't live up to their end of the bargain, like I wasn't living up to the end of my bargain with the Most High. He said, I led them with cords of a man, with their kindness, with bonds of love, and I became the one who lifts the yoke from their jaws. And you know what the yoke is, right? Like when you have a, what is it, around their neck? But like, just even if you put something in your mouth, like just say it's like holding you to keep you moving forward, to keep you in line. And that's the law is something that he said, he lifts the yoke from their jaws, having to live up to this certain standard. Just be who you need to be. Follow my commandments, follow my statutes. You don't have to worry about anything. I got you. And I bent down and I fed them. You know how you pick a baby up and you bring a baby to your cheek and you just, like, this is what the Most High does with us. And we will see a person mess up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times and be like, you're done. There's nothing. I have nothing for you. I hate you. Well, maybe not you, but I mean, I'm going through something and I have to be transparent about it. And the Most High is like, no. When my people kept doing what they were doing, I had to fall back. What did he say? He said in 8. Oh, well, let's just read the rest of it real quick. A sword will whirl through his cities. It will destroy and devour the bars of his gates because of their schemes. My people are bent on turning from me. Though they call to him on high, he will not exalt them at all. How can I give up on you, Ephraim? How can I surrender you, Israel? How can I make you like Admah? How can I treat you like Zeboam? I have had a change of heart. My compassion is stirred. I will not vent the full fury of my anger. I will not turn back to destroy Ephraim, for I am God and not man, the Holy One among you. I will not come in rage. They will follow the Lord. He will roar like a lion. When he roars, his children will come trembling from the west. You see that? He said, I'm not like a man. I'm not going to come at you with all of this. So me having this agreement with somebody and choosing to not come in a certain type of way, like it's given killer vibes. You know what I'm like? I can't. He said, I will not vent the full fury of my anger. I will not turn back to destroy Ephraim, for I am God and not man, the Holy One among you. I will not come in rage. I have to be a reflection of him. So because somebody did me bogus, right? And God knows. He knows. Like, no matter what, it's the compassion. It's being ready to forgive. It's that love that will cover a multitude of sins. But even when his people weren't keeping it real, he had to fall back. He had to fall back because it's like, why do you keep selling yourself short? I sell myself short when I'm ready to react in rage and not in compassion. Now I know it probably doesn't make sense to you, but this walk really is about growth and development and trusting the Most High for everything. So I encourage you, holla at him.